Hi devs, it's time for another code review tip. Today's tip is about when to approve a review. So before code can be merged into the repository, it needs to be approved by one or more reviewers. Perhaps surprisingly, the decision on when to approve can cause problems in a team. Why? Well, every time a review is sent back without an approval, another review round is needed. On some teams, that can mean another 24-hour wait. Also, it can be demeaning to respond to trivial comments and then have to wait for the big approval before you have the privilege of merging your code. So, on a team where approvals can only be won after protracted battles, team harmony suffers. At Google, I actually witnessed this cause one team to fail. Well, it's much better as a reviewer to show trust in the developer whose code you are reviewing. You can often let the developer address issues without requiring another review back and forth. Well, so then how do you decide when you need to take another look? Well, at Google, there was once a belief that legal requirements demanded that every single code change had to be reviewed before it was merged. However, it was eventually decided that as long as the reviewer was notified that post-review changes had been made, then that was good enough. Hopefully, Google's new policy is as strict as any legal requirements will ever get. Another practice I've heard and used to follow myself was for the reviewer to ask themselves, would I be happy with this code being in the repository? But as I got more experience, I realized that I could never be fully happy with any code in the repository, unless perhaps I had written it myself. But in reality, it's not necessary that I be happy with the code, only that the code is good enough. But what is good enough? Well, the next practice I followed, and that I've heard from other reviewers, is that good enough means that the code is well written and does not have bugs. As you can imagine, with yet more experience, I realized that it's pretty much impossible to guarantee the code doesn't have any bugs. Looking for every nitpicky tiny bug and refusing to approve until they're all fixed is unrealistic, time-consuming, and can yet again cause hard feelings in the team. So when is the right time to approve? The practice I now use, and that I believe is the one that works best, is if all my comments are minor or easy to fix, then I'll trust the developer on those items and I'll approve, usually with a comment like, I made a few suggestions, but acting on them is up to you. Go ahead and merge when you're satisfied. No need for further review from me. Well, there you have it. That's my tip of the day. Approve the review when there are only minor issues remaining and let the developer address them to their satisfaction, not yours. All the best in your reviews.